Hi everyone, Annie here from Uplifting Studios TV. How are you doing? I hope you're really well. I've been enjoying our time together here, coming on and just sharing tips to help you unshackle your self-limiting beliefs. We're on to episode number 3, and today I'll be sharing with you on comparison. Oh, comparison, that's a big one. One that I feel that we all in many ways go through. I love the quote by Theodore Roosevelt that says, comparison is the thief of joy. And it truly is, because when you think about it, comparison stops us from really stepping up and being all that we've been called to be. When you begin to look at other people, their life, and thinking that perhaps they are better. And in the times that we're living in now, social media times, where technology is at our fingertips and we're able to, scroll through people's lives and see what they're up to, and you just compare yourself and you think, well, they've got this or they've got that and it's not good enough. If I can give you an example, for me, it was just finding a place where I could set up and do these videos. So my family and I have moved into a new home, and we've said goodbye to Western Australia, a place that has been home for me for the past 20 years, and we've moved to New South Wales, and it's been a whole shift of everything, and it was finding the right spot to do this in the midst of boxes and unpacking and looking through lots of online videos and just seeing how people had these perfect backdrops. They're these bookshelves that are full of amazing books. Mine are still stuffed up in boxes, and just looking at everyone just thinking, this is not good enough, this is not good enough, what I'm gonna set up is not good enough. And so that kind of stopped me from doing this for quite some time, until it got to the point where, okay, I cannot not do this because of a background, or because I don't look as good as it won't look as good as other videos, and just go for it. Use what you have again. And in all honesty, when you begin to compare yourself with others, it does take you to a place of unhappiness, because you're feeling like, well, they're better off and I'm not. And it also brings into question whether you are enough, which is a topic that we covered last time. And you are enough. You are enough. And so today I want to share with you 5 steps that you can take to stop you from going down that hole of comparison. And so number 1 is embracing your identity. See, the thing is, we're all individuals. We're all different. We're all, come in different shapes and sizes, and we cannot all be the same. We've all got to be different, and that's how we add on to who we are. I love what the Bible talks about, the different parts of the body and the role that they play. You've got your eyes, you've got your mouth, you've got the tongue and what the tongue does, you've got your nose, you've got your feet, and your hands, you've got your brain. Everything has a role. It cannot all be the same. And so, take the time to embrace your identity, who you are and where you come from, and just embracing that. And I think when you begin to embrace that and bring who you are to the work that you're doing, then that's where you find true happiness, and you find satisfaction and fulfillment, because you're truly being who you are. You're embracing all that you are. And number 2, look to impact people instead of impressing them. A lot of time we wonder, well, is this going to be okay? If I do this, is it going to be good enough? I want to impress this person, so I'm going to dress in a certain way. I'm going to speak in a certain way. but you're not doing it for you, you're doing it for them. See, it goes back to point number one, where, you know, it's all about embracing your identity. But when you when your focus is on how can I impact these people, what can I do to make a difference in the life of this person, it stops being about you, and you stop comparing yourself to others, and it's about now adding value in the life of somebody else. Number three, you know, replace thoughts of competition with celebration. You know, rather than looking at somebody's life and going like, girl, she's got this and I don't have that, or, you know, what's this all about? And really getting upset about things, you know, celebrate. You know, that's them, that's what they have, and celebrate them. You know, it's all about looking at it as, it's not competition. Because there is room for all of us, you know, there's room for every star on the sky. You know, the sky is full of stars, and there isn't one that's sort of taking the spot of another. There is room for all of us to shine. And so when we embrace each other and we celebrate each other, then we take the focus away from ourselves. Number four, believe there is a place for you. Just like there is room for each star, there is a place for you specifically, uniquely. You know, when we were created to fulfill a particular purpose, a purpose that only we can do. So there's that something unique that you have. And I love Marie Forleo, who says that there's a special gift that you have, only you have, and that the world needs. So even though we are all doing perhaps similar work, there's something very, very unique that you're bringing to the work, to the piece, and that it is needed. So believe there is a place for you. And number five, I love it. Practicing gratitude. And you know what? Gratitude is such a game changer. When you begin to focus on the things that you have, the things that, you know, that make you happy, everything just begins to shift. You know, you begin to be grateful. And when you begin to look at things as, you know, full, like a glass full, then you begin to appreciate what you have. You're not looking at, well, I don't have this and I don't have the other. Gratitude is truly a game changer. You've probably had this before, but practicing gratitude makes a difference. And I just want to share a little bit about gratitude and how I do it. You see, I used to write down, it started by writing down about 5 things that I was grateful for. And I found that really difficult, because then I would struggle by the end of the week to find 5 things that I was grateful for. And then I brought it down to 3 things that I was grateful for. And I did pretty okay with that. But now what I do is, at the end of the day, I write down 1 thing that I'm grateful for. And I get into detail. I get into real detail as to what it is that I am grateful for and why. So, for example, if it is spending time with my kids, what did I enjoy about spending time with my kids? Was it watching them, you know, laughing and giggling with each other and chasing each other around the house? What was it? And I just spent time just soaking into that moment, that giggle and how it felt, and, you know, the snuggles, you know, the kisses, and just spending time just really embracing those moments and writing them down. And I have found that just fills me up so much. Even when there are moments, you know, as a mom, when it can just get really overwhelming and there's so much to be done, and it's just a tough gig sometimes. You know, just being able to look back and be grateful for those moments, those little moments that happen in between the day, just make a whole huge difference. So there you go, 5 steps to helping you, loosen the grip on comparison. And I've written a lot more in detail in my blog. So head over to upliftingstudios.com.au and /the blog. Check it out, read it, leave me a message, let me know what you think. And also, if you're struggling with your self-limiting beliefs and you're like, hey, Annie, they're getting the better of me. I know I should be living my life, with more purpose. I know I should be living my life with more impact, but I just can't. Something is getting in the way, and it's my self-limiting beliefs, and I need to unshackle them. Well, I've got you, girl. I have so got you. Head over to the website and I've got an audio guide, a free audio guide for you to download, and it will give you 3 steps of how to unshackle your self-limiting beliefs. And they're so super simple, so easy to apply. I've applied them in my life, and they are what is helping me to show up and serve you in this way. So take a moment to do that right now, and I can't wait to hear from you. And by the way, if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe or share it with your friends. Share it with a friend who you think would really benefit hearing from this. So until next time, you take care.